Hello Lampier, I'm John Hamu alongside Andrea Pekovic, and these are your headlines for today. This is history, pure and simple, and you don't need to be a baseball fan to appreciate it. The Chicago Cubs finally broke the dreaded Billy Goat curse and won its first World Series in more than a century. Fans everywhere are delirious with joy. As for Cleveland, hey, it still is LeBron.
5 days to go and the race is getting tighter and tighter. New polls show Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton neck and neck in New Hampshire and Colorado. Florida's tied up too, of course, but can the polls be wrong? We'll find out November 8th.
Police are investigating multiple motives after a 111-year-old black church in Greenville, Mississippi was burned and the words "Vote Trump" painted on its wall. The city's had another racial incident back in September when someone painted the N-word on his boat ramp.
ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, whom we haven't heard from in almost a year, has resurfaced with an audio pep talk of sorts for the 5,000 fighters holed up in Mosul. Might not do them much good because Iraqi forces are closing in. Of course, the message has its usual threats to the rest of the civilized world.
Finally, cops have a suspect in the ambush killing of 2 Iowa officers, but not a motive. At least none they're releasing. The suspect, Scott Michael Green, is no stranger to police. They asked him to leave a high school football game a few weeks ago for waving a Confederate flag.
That's it for your news headlines. Let's go over to sports with Jacob.
Thanks, Andrea. After 4,892 baseball games this season, it had to end this way. The Chicago Cubs needed some extra innings heroics to pull off their first World Series title since 1908 with an 8-7 victory over the Cleveland Indians. Ben Zobrist took home the series MVP honors. It was Zobrist who knocked it in what would become the game-winning RBI. A good start and a strong performance from Peter Mrazek couldn't undo a nearly 2-decade-old drought. The Detroit Red Wings lost yet again in Philadelphia after falling in overtime 4-3 Wednesday at Wells Fargo Center. Henrik Zetterberg scored for the first time this season, and Mrazek faced 40 shots in the loss. Brook Lopez scored a game-high 34 points to lead the Nets to a 109-101 victory and help snap the Pistons' 3-game winning streak. Lopez also grabbed 11 rebounds. The Pistons trailed by 21 points early in the second half, but cut the deficit to 96-91 on a Marcus Morris free three with around 5 minutes remaining. The loss dropped the Pistons to 3-2 on the season. The Big Ten will take a plunge, playing 6 games on Friday night starting next season. But not all Big Ten schools will participate, apparently. Michigan is flat out saying no to the Friday night games, both home and road. The Michigan High School Athletic Association is also not pleased with the idea. The MHSAA believes the coverage will discourage fan attendance at high school games, which are traditionally played on Friday nights. That's all for sports. Let's go back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jacob. It looks like there was a pretty secretive wedding that took place in Mexico. With more on that, here's our entertainment correspondent, Jason.
Thanks, John. 4 months after getting legally married to Nicole Johnson, Michael Phelps is celebrating in Mexico. The 23-time gold medalist shared an Instagram photo Sunday of him walking down the aisle with the former Miss California USA. It was revealed last week that the couple legally got married in Arizona on June 13th, and Phelps acknowledged that he had been married for a while in a Facebook Live video posted Thursday. Benedict Cumberbatch plays the title character in Doctor Strange, where plot is secondary to dazzling. Special effects that invert gravity, reverse time, and twist buildings like blocks of Rubik's Cube. It's worth to watch the film in 3D and on IMAX screen if possible for an immersive, almost psychedelic experience. Doctor Strange opens November 4th. Is there anyone happier today than Bill Murray? Probably not. You can't talk World Series victory and not mention the actor and major Chicago Cubs fan. A quick peek at social media shows Murray appearing to be everywhere, celebrating with a grin so big you would think a curse has been lifted or something. So congratulations to the longtime Cubs fan, and congratulations to the Chicago Cubs for breaking the dreaded curse and winning the World Series. That's all for entertainment. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jason. Finally, tonight, let's take a look at what's new in the technology world with Jason Hun.
Thanks, Andrea. It sounds like pure paranoia, but that's just of a new debate that started on Twitter this weekend and quickly drew in some big names in Silicon Valley. Adam D'Angelo, Facebook's former chief technology officer and founder of Quora, tweeted on Sunday he believes there's a good chance of major internet attack on November 8th. After 4 long years, Apple unveiled on Thursday a new MacBook Pro at an event held at its headquarters. The company showed off new 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Pro notebooks. Both include a new display called the Touch Bar at the top of the keyboard. These days, teachers often face classrooms filled with yawning students who stayed up late snapping selfies or playing online games. For children and teens, using cell phones, tablets, and computers at night is associated with losing sleep time and sleep quality. New research finds even children who don't use their phones or other technologies littering their bedrooms at night are losing shut-eye and becoming prone to daylight sleepiness. Researchers are not specific about what to do to avoid the loss of sleep, but here's an idea. Put down the phone and go to bed. That's all from the tech world. Let's send it back to the news desk.
We've had some unseasonably warm temperatures lately. To see what's in store for our weather, let's turn it over to meteorologist Maya.
Thanks, John. Currently here in Madison Heights, it's 46 degrees, but it feels like chilly 43. The winds are out of the north at 7 miles per hour, keeping a chill in the air. It looks like a sunny day on top, but temps will stay at the low 50s around lunch, so pack a jacket if you're heading out to Burger King. Even though we will reach our afternoon high of 56, that 5-day forecast looks great. Sunny skies in mid-60s for the weekend, and then continued sunny skies in mid-60s through Election Day. That's all for the weather. Back to you, Andrea.
Thanks, Maya. For all of us at LHS, I'm Andrea Petkovic saying, you stay classy, Madison Heights.